Live, local. This is Fox 12 Now.
Everyone, welcome to Fox 12 Now. I'm Greg Nibbler. We appreciate you joining us. This is our live streaming show here from the Fox 12 Oregon newsroom, and we have a new segment we've been trying out here over the last couple of weeks, and we think everybody can enjoy this, especially with the nice weather out there. A good cocktail. And it could be a mocktail. You don't have to use alcohol, but what we're going to be doing is talking about that with our own Julie Amato. She is our expert. She is joining us live from her amazing bar set up right there. And Julie, you know, everything you create so far has been amazing. I'm going to hand it off to you to walk us through what it is we're going to be trying out this week.
Okay, great. It's definitely Cocktail Friday. It's been a long week, like I'm sure most people have had. So we are going to do something light and fresh because it is also hot out. It's like 90, 91 degrees today. So I decided to go with a orange gin basil smash. So a little bit of everything here. So I'm going to start with some fresh citrus, just a couple orange slices, just slice them right up. I'm going to cut them in half. I'm going to put 2 or 3 in there. I think I'll start with 2. If you're using a pint glass, you can add more, but with a shorter glass, pretty soon your glass is going to get too full, right? Okay, and then I'm going to do a little lemon, a couple little lemon slices. And then the fun part is you get to grab, oh, I forgot my basil. Well, pretend there's basil in there. Okay, so you're going to take your muddler, right? And you're going to push, you're going to muddle it so that it gets really good and smashed, which releases all of the juices. If my husband's watching this, maybe he could run in and grab me basil out of the fridge. Okay. You know, what are you going to do, right?
Hey, what are you going to do? No,
keep going.
I'm seeing you smash it right there. So you're just muddling it right in that glass that you're going to be using.
Yeah, it's
so
a one glass.
Everything.
Perfect. Yep. You could also make it in a batch. So it ends up looking more like a sangria, even though there's no wine, but that, you know, that fruit floating in your big pitcher with your drink. But yeah, so get it good and smashed. Okay. Now it's got like a lot of liquid in there, and it's got the rinds, all the things. Okay, next is simple syrup.
Okay, that's simple syrup. I know I've heard this before, but that's not very hard to make on your own, right?
Simple syrup is so easy to make. It's equal portions water and sugar. You take your water, you boil it, and then as soon as it boils, you add your sugar, let it dissolve for a couple minutes, and let it simmer for like, I don't know, 2 minutes. Take it off the heat. Let it cool, put it in an airtight container in your fridge. I usually use a mason jar, and it lasts up to 30 days in your fridge. You can also infuse it. So once you have the sugar dissolved, you can then add like rosemary sprigs or some kind of something floral you like, or pieces of orange. Let it steep for 30, 40 minutes. Strain it to get all of the pulp and the peel and everything out. And then you've got a flavored one.
Wow, that sounds so simple to do. I mean, that's good to know that
really
you could do it.
I know, it always seems so hard, and then you go, well, the name is simple syrup, so yeah, all right. Okay, so you have a ½ ounce of simple syrup. Okay, and then you have an ounce and a half of gin. Normally I do Hendrick's, as you know. It's pretty botanical, so I went with something a little more even. I went with Aviation, which is a little less juniper-y, but any gin will work. It's just up to you. Oh, I see my husband running in from outside. I think the basil might be on its way. It's in a container by the fruit, where the fruit jar is. All right. What are you going to do, right? Okay. Hey. So grab your spoon, and then you just give it a good stir. We'll muddle the basil once it gets here. Hopefully you can find it. It's in a box, like a Trader Joe's clear box, just so you know.
This is already looking delicious, basil or not.
Okay. I know, right? Okay, so did you find it? It's the left drawer, babe. Left drawer.
This is going to be typical of anybody making a cocktail at home because I guarantee nobody's
normally I'd run out of the frame, but I don't want to do that to you. Okay. Yeah. That's okay. All right. The basil is great in it. You know, it has a little savory note, which is my personal favorite because I love sweet and savory together. It just kind of takes a little bit of the sweetness down. Okay. So,
are there other things you can use aside from basil?
Absolutely. A lot of people choose mint. Fresh mint is a super popular herb to put into your drinks. Yeah. I'm not a big lover of fresh mint, so I went with the basil. Okay. Nice. I think we're not getting basil. That's fine. Okay. Oh, wait. Here it comes.
The last minute.
Okay. Last minute run-in. Yes, yes. Thank you to my assistant. Okay. Basil. I just kind of broke it up a little bit because I didn't get
Okay.
it muddled at the very beginning. I'm gonna
Okay.
again improvise, right? I tossed it
Yeah.
in, and I'm gonna smash that a little bit just to kind of release some of the oils, which is kind of where you
Okay.
get your flavor from.
And again, you're
Go,
just leaving all
go.
of that in there in the drink.
I am. Now, if you have an aversion to all of this, you certainly can make it in like one of your cocktail glasses and then strain it. I like all of that because it just keeps adding flavor as the ice melts.
Right.
Next up, ice. So you want to put some ice, just a little bit of ice in there. Okay, and I got the basil. I'm going to give it a little stir. Yeah, I like, especially on a hot day when you have a cocktail with ice, I like to let it kind of just keep melting while you're sipping it. And so with the rinds, you can keep getting a little bit of a stir, and it just keeps adding more flavor. And then club soda water. Okay, just top it off with your soda water. Give it another stir. You could add another little piece of orange on top just to make it look a little fresh. And then you've got your cocktail.
That looks delicious. And
Yeah,
I'm with
if you want to use a straw, go for it or not.
I'm with you. I like leaving the fruit and everything in there too because I love that.
I love it.
Keeps on adding flavor.
Yeah,
Well,
then you can kind of keep building in the same glass. So, yeah.
Yeah. Well, great summer cocktail right there. And again, what did you call this?
This is a orange gin basil smash.
I love it. Even the name sounds cool. So there we go. Another great cocktail from Julie here for this new segment. And thanks to everybody, too, who's joining in and watching this. And Julie, thank you. Now, I just want to remind everybody, too, where can people follow you? Because you've done a lot of these that people can go back and watch as well on your Instagram channel. So just let everybody know how to follow you.
Yes, J Amato PDX, so JAMATO PDX, and that's my handle on Instagram and Facebook. So
And there it is right there, and I'm sure everybody's
there it is on the screen.
To get some oranges and lemons and gin and basil right now. So to try
There
this
you go.
out.
There you
Julie, thank you so much, and thanks to everybody joining in. This is the fun we get to have here with Fox 12 now. We can try all kinds of different things here on the show, and we get to have a lot of different segments, including Julie providing us amazing